Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm very pleased to be here to read for you today from my book, The Invisible Boy. I met him in high school. He called himself Ace. I never knew his real name. He seemed so alone all the time. Not lonely, more like he was used to being alone, even among a crowd of people, maybe especially then. Not shyness necessarily, wariness for sure, but something more. His stillness was unearthly somehow, like he knew secrets, but he wasn't going to tell anyone. They would have to figure it out for themselves. He always told me that he felt like a shadow, undetectable, too small to be seen, like a superhero, but not really. I could relate. I didn't know him well. He was just one of 1,000 anonymous faces in our small-town torture chamber of a high school. Until one day, I found out that we had a great deal in common, and that he had a lot to learn, but so did I.
Traveled to Brockville yesterday to take part in the regional tournament. Their team won their first game 3-2 against BCI and tied in their second game. Unfortunately, the team in the second round 5-1 and 6-4. Mrs. Watts would like to thank Janice and Cora for their excellent effort on the team. A reminder to all students of the fundraiser for African Relief taking place tomorrow after school. We hope you all will be there. A reminder that some students will have to hand in their excursion form if they want to attend the student-teacher hockey game on the 25th. There are messages in the main office for Christina Devort and Daniel Ferguson. Also tomorrow is Tourist Day. Dress up like a tourist to earn big points for your schoolhouse. Life hack of the day. If you want your shoes to stay tied, tie them real good and have a good day.
All right, everyone, quiet down. We need to get started. Late once again, eh? And it's only day 2 of the school year. You're 2 for 2. What's the excuse this time? Overslept?
Yeah, gotta get me a better alarm clock.
Please get out your notebooks. Chapter 1, The Study of Society.
So Mrs. Collins,
Yes.
so I was listening to the announcements this morning.
As we were racing in, late for class. Yes.
Yeah, and I was wondering about that fundraiser for African Relief. And, that's great and all. I heard they could really use the help, but I was wondering, how can we never raise money for hungry people here?
Well, there are lots of fundraisers for local charities to help the poor.
Yeah, and I've seen events for people whose houses have burned down and stuff, but it seems like they don't really get there are people in our town who are homeless and starving.
Well, I think that's a bit of an exaggeration, don't you? I hardly think there are people starving. There are agencies around to help people, and there are food banks.
So why are people still poor, hungry, and homeless?
Well, I admit that resources are stretched, but there is help out there for those that want it.
But how do you find out about it, especially people our age?
School guides can answer help. All you have to do is make an appointment.
But what if you're poor, hungry, and homeless now?
I don't know. Let's get back to chapter 1. Sociology may be defined as the study of society, the web of human interactions and relationships.
And I also
The
heard
purpose
that...
of sociology is the scientific study of human society through the investigation of people's social behavior.
Well, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Social behavior, like, why would people donate to a charity, but they don't care about the homeless guy down the street?
There are lots of people that are more than willing to help. Now to continue.
That's complete crap. I know a lot of people who...
What's wrong with him?
I don't know, I think he fainted.
Quiet, everyone. Take him to the office. I think you need to go down there anyways and have a chat with the vice principal while you're at it. You're being very disruptive this morning.
But he's...
Quiet! Take him to the office. If he's feeling sick, he can call home.
No, I'm fine.
Have you had anything to eat this morning?
Fine. Then take him to the office. They'll do something. Wait a minute. Give him something from the cafeteria.
So you're back. Thought you were gonna find our place to stay today. Look, I told you can't stay here anymore. I need my space. I want to be able to have friends over, and I can't with you here. Plus, you still owe me money, which I'm starting to believe I'll never see. Hello, I'm talking to you. Don't you get it? Loser.
Hey, you, what do you think you're doing? You can't sleep here. Hey, what's wrong with you? You can't sleep here. This is my backyard. You can't stay here. You're on private property. Wait, you don't need to go right away. Hold on a minute. Let me call someone. Family, a friend, someone. You must know someone in town. Wait, hold on. Is this town coming too?
So, what's up? Come on, I'll have a day. What do you want? Don't have much. Almost sold out. I don't want anything.
What? Then what are you doing here? Get out of here. You'll drive my customers away.
Wait, hold on, Dee Dee.
Oh,
Leave him alone.
Oh, that figure's friend of yours?
Yeah, he's a friend of mine, so leave him alone.
Just get him out of here. He's driving my customers away.
He can stay here if he wants. He won't bother you. I'll
Fine.
show him around.
Fine, just make sure he leaves me alone.
Sorry about that. That's Dee Dee. She's kind of like my kid sister. She can be a little crusty sometimes. So, what's up? You weren't in school today. You feeling better? You're called Ace, right? Yeah, I don't think we've had any classes together till this year. So, what's up? Look, I know it's none of my business, but do you have somewhere to stay? Well, that's all right. Come on, I'll show you around. Yeah, I'll show you our sweet hideout. See? All the comforts of home. maybe not, but, well, it works for us.
You guys sleep here? Under the bridge?
Sure, it's great. I love sleeping outdoors, under the stars. It's just like family camping. Except there's no one to tell you when to go to bed or yell at you to clean your room. It's pure freedom.
And you stay here all year round?
Now, we couch surf it when it starts getting cold if we can. I guess we'll have to look into that soon, seeing as it's September, huh? But we'll worry about that when the time comes.
And they just let you stay here?
Well, occasionally they come around and bust us up. But they usually leave us alone. As long as we don't get too rowdy. So is that all you have? That's alright. We got an extra sleeping bag. Razor just got busted last night. The idiot was caught copping stuff. So, you can use his. It's pretty clean. Relatively speaking. So, what do you think? You want to stay here with us? You can still go to school and everything. I go every day. Of course, I'm usually late most days, but what can you do?
I don't want to go back to school.
Really? Okay, that's up to you. Personally, the only thing I like at school is English. I love to read, don't you? I'm gonna be a famous writer one day. Just like J.K. Rowling. Go to all those fancy book parties and stuff. Except I'd write grown-up novels, not kids' books. Do you like to read? The Invisible Man, H.G. Wells. Don't know it. Is it any good?
Yeah,
This looks pretty old. How long have you had this?
since I was a kid. My grandma gave it to me.
Cool. Can I borrow it sometime?
Maybe. Sometime.
Thanks. I've never owned a book. I go to the library all the time, though. But I can't get a library card because, well, as you can see, I don't exactly have a home address. But they let me stay there all day if I want. But I have to read short books in case it's gone the next time I go. That can be so frustrating. Although someday, I'm gonna have my own library. Full of books. All kinds. So, what do you think? You want to hang here with us? Dee Dee's a pain, but she's okay. There are occasionally a few others that come around. Fairly fluid population. Occasionally, some wacko tries to stir up trouble, but generally, if you don't bother anyone, they don't bother you. Anyways, you're welcome to stay.
Yeah, I'd like to stay. Thank you.
You're welcome. So, come on. Let's get you settled into your new home. Hey, Sunshine, time to get up! We gotta get these things stored away. Then we gotta find something to eat. I love Saturdays, don't you? Everyone's always hustling and bustling. Feels almost like a holiday, you know? Okay, I can store your stuff over here. Okay, breakfast is on me this morning. Oh, damn it! Forgot.
What's wrong?
Well, I thought I had $10 on me, but I forgot. I loaned it to Flash. He was gonna pay me back yesterday, but I couldn't find him. Damn it.
It's okay. I'm not hungry.
Well, I am. Okay, we're gonna have to work on plan B. Come on. Okay, so here's how it works. I talk to the girl. She likes me. And she's usually all alone this time of day. You grab some food and try to be inconspicuous. Think you can do that? Hey, relax. We do this sort of thing all the time. And I've never been caught. Come on. Hey, how you doing?
I'm okay.
Cool, so I was wondering if you can help me.
Sure. That's what we're here for.
Great, do you have those things that unplug a toilet?
What would you need one of those for?
What do you think? For a plugged up toilet?
Sure. They're now too.
Yeah, I looked there, but I couldn't find any. Could you show me?
Here you go.
This is it? Never seen one of these before. How's it work?
You're kidding, right?
No, really, show me how it works.
Well, first you take this end here, and you put it in the toilet like this. Hey, not so close, you perv. And then you do this.
Like this?
Yeah, just like that.
Okay, I'll take it.
Hey, put that back, I'll call the police.
Run!
Hey! Jerks!
Whoa! That was close. What were you doing? I told you to be inconspicuous. What's this? Hey, did you... Thank you. It's the nicest present I've ever gotten. You know, I'm gonna write about what happened to us today. Our adventure, kinda, you know? How do you spell inconspicuous?
So I see your dickhead friend has decided to join us, huh?
Yeah. You got a problem with that?
No, just as long as he leaves me alone.
He will.
Thanks. So, what's your story? Where are you from?
I was born here.
Where are your parents?
Dee Dee.
Just curious.
They split up last summer. My mom took off somewhere and my dad moved. I didn't want to go with him.
Why not?
Dee Dee!
Sorry. You won't rat me out about my selling, right? Good. Try to save up enough money to get out of this hick town. Plan on moving to Toronto soon. Almost got enough. And, well, gotta go. Customers are waiting. See you guys.
See ya. What?
Do you ever sell stuff? You know, like Dee Dee does?
What? Be a dope slanger? Nah, that's just asking for trouble. I don't know how she gets away with it. She's always asking me to help her out, but I always say no. It's not my scene, you know?
You promise?
What do you mean, do I promise? What's it to you?
It's just my mom. It was bad. She...
What? What? Okay, I promise that I will never sell dope. Satisfied? Jeez. I ran away from home when my mom died. When I was 14. My stepdad got a little too, what you might call free with his fists, you know? I've been on my own now for 2 years. Okay, don't you dare feel sorry for me. I'm doing just fine. What, do you think you're better than me? That's a laugh. Look, if you want to feel sorry for someone, how about these losers whose greatest ambition is to get on welfare and get high, huh? Alright, that's not gonna be me. I'm gonna be someone.
I wasn't feeling sorry for you.
You know, you can't get on welfare without an address, right? And you can't get an address without welfare. Besides, welfare wouldn't cover what they charge for rent in this town. There's no jobs out here for kids like us. It's crazy. No worries, huh? I'll figure it out someday. So, enough. Let's go for a walk. You ever been to the library? Well, what do you say? Have a seat. I know a girl here. She gives me the day olds. So, what'd you think of the library, huh?
I liked it.
Yeah, I couldn't decide if I liked the book I was reading or not. It seemed a bit unbelievable to me. I like stories that are real, you know?
I like the graphic novels. Those are cool.
Yeah, but it's nothing like your H.G. Wells, huh? Can I help you?
Just ignore her.
Hey, lady! Is there something I can help you with?
Stupid kids.
What? What was that? I couldn't hear you.
Why do you kids go somewhere else? With your tattoos and your weird hair? You're a disgrace.
Really? You think so?
Please, let's just leave.
And what about you, huh? With your old lady clothes? You know, you don't look none too clean to me, but you don't hear me complaining, do you?
We gotta go.
Let's just go.
What, do you think you're better than us? Just who do you think you are?
Disgusting.
Hey,
Where have you been?
around. Look, I told you. You don't need to worry about me. I can take care of myself. And I can take care of you, too. Look,
Where did you get this? Did you?
no. I didn't steal it. I bought it. With my own money. I borrowed some off of a friend of mine.
What friend?
You don't know him.
Look at me. Look at me. Where did you get the money? Where did you get the money? And where did you get this? Where did you get it?
From Dee Dee, alright? I got it from Dee Dee.
Why? Why did she give you this?
I don't know. Some guy gave it to her, so she just gave it to me. It's just a cheap burner.
And why do you suddenly need a cell phone? Why?
I thought it might be useful to, you know,
To sell, right? Dee Dee's getting you to help her sell, isn't she?
no, she...
Don't lie to me!
Okay! Okay, just... back off. Look, it was just this one time, alright? They gave me some cash, and I got to keep the phone. What's your problem?
You promised me. You'd promised you would never do that.
Look, I know, but what was I supposed to do?
You promised me!
I'm sorry, Ace.
You need to stop trying to take care of me. You've already quit school because of me.
But
and
hey,
now-
hey! I told you, I'm going back to school. We just need some time to figure things out for us.
It's already October. You've got to find a place to stay, and you need to go back to school.
And I told you, I will. I just need some time to get us settled, you know? You need to eat. You're way too skinny. You won't survive the winter unless you eat. Fine. Starve yourself! See if I care! Do you know where Ace went?
No, he was here earlier.
Well, how long ago did you see him?
I don't know, he was only gone for about an hour, I think.
Where could he have gone?
What are you getting so worked up about? He probably just went for a walk or something.
No, we had an argument and I said, oh my God.
Look, don't worry so much. Where else is he gonna go?
Well, I don't know. I don't know.
The Invisible Man. Does this belong to Ace?
Yeah.
Is it from him? What does it say?
Please don't worry about me. And don't try to find me. I'm leaving because I'm your friend, but I'm holding you back. I've left this for you to remember me. Something to start that very own library of yours. You're the only one who ever really saw me, who helped me come out of the shadows for a time. I'll always be grateful to you for that. Go back to school. Become that famous writer you'd always knew you'd be. Maybe you can even dedicate your first novel to me. You'll never be invisible. I know it. The stranger came early in February, one wintry day, through a biting wind and a driving snow. The last snowfall of the year, over the down, walking from Bramblehurst railway station, and carrying a little black portmanteau in his thickly gloved hand. He was wrapped up from head to foot, and the brim of his soft felt hat hid every inch of his face, but the shiny tip of his nose. The snow had piled itself against his shoulders and chest, and added a white crest to the burden he carried. He staggered into the coach and horses, more dead than alive, and flung his portmanteau down. "A fire!" he cried. "In the name of human charity, a room and a fire." He stamped and shook the snow from off himself in the bar, and followed Mrs. Hall into her guest parlor to strike his bargain. And with that much introduction, that and a couple of sovereigns flung upon the table, he took up his quarters in the inn. As I turned the final page on these precious few words that Ace had left for me, I knew that I would never forget him. My enigmatic friend, Ace the Invisible. That his gift to me went far beyond a battered copy of a favorite novel. That I owed him a debt I would spend my life repay. And with apologies and thanks to Mr. H.G. Wells, that concludes my reading for today of The Invisible Boy. Thank you, everyone, for your kind attention. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, I just want to get an autograph. It's for my collection.
This book is empty.
Yeah, just getting started.
I see. So what's your name?
You can make it out to Spike.
Your name is Spike.
Yeah, that's me. Spike.
I see. So, Spike, how'd you like my book?
I liked it. I could, relate to it.
Yeah? How so?
I don't know, this teacher recommended it to me. I got it here at the library.
Of course. So where do you live, Spike?
You know, just around.
Right. There you are.
To Spike, never lose your love for reading. It'll last you a lifetime. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Can I ask you a question?
If you're quick.
Your book. I mean, was it a true story?
No. It's a novel. It's fiction.
So did he ever see Ace again?
I told you, it's fiction!
Gee, sorry.
So, you like to read?
Yeah.
Here. Take it. It's yours. To keep.
H.G. Wells. Hey, isn't this